warbles on a lot here. Not to say that I'm hiding from view or anything, but something's going on and I think it's a bit strange. Those of you who are familiar with my channel will be aware that last night I made a malt liquor video concerning Fraser Anning's chances of facing child abuse and assault charges. Before I went to bed, I saw that there were a couple of comments on that video that I kind of was a bit too piffed to answer, so I waited for this morning. This morning, those two comments were gone. Both those comments were spoken into or written in defence of Fraser Anning, and I leapt to the conclusion, because, you know, that's just the sort of suspicious person I am. I leapt to the conclusion that Peter Finn, aka Fat Aussie Bastard, and his army or his friends or his, sandpit collection, whatever he calls them, that they had suddenly decided they didn't want to appear on my video thread because that would give me oxygen. So they had made a coordinated response and pulled their comments off my thread. So I made a video along those lines wherein I showed how I was able to retrieve the missing comments, and then I delivered a bit of a monologue explaining why I thought VB-Ed and Queenslander were wrong, and I also explained what I, as an Australian, object to in the philosophy of the Islamophobic, right-wing, white nation Christian supremacists who make up maybe 1 to 10% of Australia's population, but they keep trying to talk as if they have some kind of a right to speak for me. You know, when I talk about greenieism, does that mean I speak for all white humans because I'm white and I'm a greenie? No, but when some fucking lunatic Nazi decides they want to go and shoot up all the Muslims in the world, they're doing it because they say they speak for me because I'm white. And I say, bullshit, they have no right to speak for the white. The white supremacists do not speak for the white. They speak for themselves. So anyway, I digress. I made a video and I had a pretty good rant, and I used all of the eyeball expressions as well. And while it was uploading, because I didn't want to burn all of my bridges, and I've been friends with Ed for years, I sent him a text message explaining that, I was going to answer and I couldn't answer on the thread, so therefore I've answered in the video, and if you don't like the questions, don't ask. And he said back, cheers, and I winked at him, and then he came back with something very perturbing and disturbing. Let's have a look. Right. So for looking closely, we will adopt the plumage of the proper full-on mad scientist in his natural habitat, and we will forego the anonymity of the mirrored shades. Okay, first we see me telling Ed that I was uploading last night, and then explaining to him, just as an aside, that at law it's not possible to ask a defamatory question. And then he says that he'll watch it later, and me saying, yes, it's my genuine reaction. And then this morning, when I found that his comment and Queenslander's comment had disappeared while it was uploading, me old mate matey, last night I was too pissed to reply to your comment and that of Queenslander on the video considering the law versus Fraser Anning's view of the law. I was looking forward to replying this morning, but both comments defending Anning had vanished. So I backtracked you two, and the response video explaining why I disagree with ye strongly is ready to be watched. If you don't like the answers, then don't ask, apparently. Take it easy. And I winked at him. And he said, cheers. Where is it? There we go. See, he said cheers. One-word answer. And I gave him a one-word wink. And he came straight back and he says, there are no comments at all showing on your video from yesterday. They are gone, deleted. What the fuck? Whoopsie. To which I replied, what? This morning there were 3 showing, and when I answered them, the comment count said 12. Well, actually, subsequently it says 11 now. But I could only see 3 plus 3 replies. Because, this is YouTube, and I am a mad scientist. And in science, extraordinary claims demand extraordinary proofs, so therefore you've got to look at me proofs. So we have last night's video, and we scroll down, and we see there are 11 comments We have Mike Flight to me and me to Mike Flight, so that's 2. Remedy Within to me and me to Remedy Within, that's 4. Phoenix to me and me to Phoenix, that's 6. And 1 from Phoenix again, so that's 7. Without a word of a doubt or a lie. I could only see 3 + 3 replies. I blamed coordinated withdrawal by Fat Aussie Bastard and friends. In the video you can see what I got to see an hour ago. I'll look again at my thread to see what's there. Maybe all dissenters and all dissent and disputation is being squelched on all sides. ASIO used to have a cutout button on my landline to knock me off talkback radio when I was getting too lively. And what lively is too lively and how much? Eh? Now that be the question. What lively is too lively? Which removed my dial tone for 15 minutes while my phone claimed to be engaged. So if this is an updated example, then oopsie, sorry to have wrongly accused you of deleting your own comments, and welcome to the Shit Stirrers listing in ASIO headquarters. Have a good one. Winked at him. And do you want to be on the Shit Stirrers listing at ASIO headquarters in Canberra? If not, why not? In a free democracy? What are you hiding then? Okay, so then we have... difficult to see what's the best view on that. I'm there now. The thread under last night's video shows, quote, 11 comments, but I can only see 3 comments plus my 3 replies, plus a response to my reply to Fee. So, of the theoretical 11, the thread is only showing me 7. Someone is censoring my thread, cutting out 4 of 11 comments, and it isn't me doing it. And I can still see 7 of 11, while you say that you can't see any comments on that video. That would mean that you have been gagged and muzzled and blinkered by someone with a very, very, very big computer, Eddie. Nobody can see what you and your mob are saying, while you are not seeing anything on the threads of whatever you've said that you disagree with. Did you see that? Nothing you say is staying on the threads. And you can't see what the people you disagree with are saying among themselves. You have been kettled and snuffled and muffled and kept quiet and otherwise given the full mushroom treatment. Kept in the dark and fed a diet of bullshit. Yeah. That's a worry. It's a very interesting phenomenon. I'll make a correction video absolving you of trying to cover your tracks. Have a good one. So, VB-Ed and Queenslander Channel, this for you is the best that I can do. Not only apologise for accusing you of basically saying things on my channel, on the thread, and then pulling them down because you didn't want to be answered, which is what I thought you'd done. And in truth, Eddie and Queenslander Channel, the question you and all the other Islamophobic, totalitarian, corrupt crony capitalist, right-wing, white-nationalist conspiratards, the question you ought to be asking yourselves is who says I'm paranoid? And why do they want to know? Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Ciao.